And good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content for the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher, and bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today, we're going to be looking at two things. One, active sky next historical weather, as well as the brand new FLY2HIGH Savannah scenery, which is pretty new, but from a content stand by, guys. 100%. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of new, but at this point, you know, a lot of folks have already streamed it, so from a viewer standpoint, it may not be that new, but I have not seen it at all, so I'll get to see it for the first time. I haven't even seen it in a stream since I've worked the past 4 days. But as always, first things first, huge shout out to all of the channel members: Pilot Porter, Dustin, Cali Simmer, Ford Contour, Hillbilly Gypsy, Zach, Hamilton, Bravo, Charlie. This is a new, somebody changed their name. Snow Bunny Slayer, Zolt, Skyfall, Jose, Brett Smith, Shadow Dark, Image Seeker, Marco, VR Sim Pilot, Jay Foot, Drew Stone, Big Ralph, Delio, Cole Bay, Captain Shack, Kieran, Wes, AJJ, Mickey Mike, Tony S, Will H, Chase Sawyer, Captain Geo, Alfonso, Plain Nuts, Captain Nate, Blake Phelps, Tyler Rocks, Josh Sioux Falls, Aviator Nick, Seth R, David Isaac, Rev, D-Champ, and Andrew something. Huge shout out to all those guys. Y'all enable so much for this channel, whether you know it or not. So huge shout out to all of you guys. And now over to the chat. Let's see who is up and awake this early morning. At least it's early for me, as y'all know. I'm sure this is probably shocking to see me live this early. But Josh, good morning to you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Zach Hamilton, good to see you, dude. Good morning to you. Hillbilly Gypsy, morning to you as well. These stickers are ordered. This guy, awesome. Your home airport, very nice. So how was the weather like an hour or two ago? Because that's what we've got the time set to with active sky. About roughly an hour ago, a little over an hour ago, to get some of that nasty squall on that just push through. How does this always seem to happen? I always have to go to work when we're about to have some fun hanging out. I'll be watching while I'm at work, though. Just don't tell anyone. I definitely won't. No snitching on this side. Let's see, I've heard Savannah has issues. I haven't personally gotten it, so I'm not sure. Just rumors. Good to know. Because we're going to find out, I guess. Alrighty. So, we're going to roll with it. As always, we might have to get rid of the live traffic, because the frame rates, as we all know, at the Asobo Dallas-Fort Worth Airport is fucking terrible. But we'll see. Alright, crew supply, ground control, turn that music off, CVR test. Get that over to Captain. Oh yeah, we're about to kill the live traffic. I can even just see like the animation is slow. Nav logo is already on. No smoking. Armed emergency lights. Get a little bit of air conditioning going. APU fire test. Engine 1 fire test. Looks good. And engine 2 fire test. Looks good. Let's get some preconditioned air going on this airplane. Could use it. Alright, so overhead is set up and ready to go. Turn that on dim for now. And let's get VORs and constraints on. Get that over to VHF1. Ground clutter suppression to auto and the transponder to auto. Go ahead and turn the cab on as well. So I'll have to do that later. Back our seat out a little bit. You know, let's get comfortable in the pre-flight. Cool. All that looks good. McDo is working. FCU is working. I think we're everything's up and running good, which is always a good thing, right? It was pretty clear an hour ago. It's partly cloudy now with rain later. Gotcha. So this guy awesome. When you say your hometown, are you talking Savannah or Dallas? I think you mean Savannah, right? But I believe I mixed it up with Dallas. All right. So AOC menu. Actually, I'll tell you what. Before we do this, we'll go ahead and initialize. But we're gonna do the typical. Restart that. Cool. Charts. All right, we'll go through the OFP. So we are American Airlines Flight 1222. It's 5th of June, departing Dallas. Supposed to be out at 11:45 Operating until November 654 Alpha Whiskey. It is a 320 Classic. Headed to Savannah on at 1402 Zulu. This is release ID number 4. Is release ID number 4 because I was doing some experimenting with running the takeoff and landing performance, and what I found was very interesting. So what you're seeing here, as far as all of this takeoff and landing performance stuff, is all the dispatcher marks. If I copy and paste that into the dispatcher marks, it would then insert this extra page with the same data. But if I did not copy and paste that into the dispatcher marks, then it wouldn't put it in. It's super odd. What it should be doing, if we calculate our takeoff and landing performance, it should automatically be adding this, but it only does it if I copy and paste it into the dispatcher marks, which is super odd. So anyways, we'll skip that for now. We're going to be flying 828 nautical miles with an average wind component of calm winds. CI 56, flight level 370. Up there it's going to be minus 51. Triple pause is 44,200 feet. Checking out our weights. All of our weights look good. We're going to be departing off runway 17 right and landing runway 10. Fuel, we got our trip fuel. It's 1 hour and 58 minutes from wheels up to wheels down with our 45-minute reserve. Contingency fuel, 20 minutes for weather deviations on the climb out. It's going to give us a min required takeoff fuel of 16.1. See, extra fuel, we've got 10 minutes of basic extra, 500 pounds of taxi. Gives us a gate fuel of 17.5 and a REMF of 6.2. Over the next page, here is our routing. We're on the Fork 3 Fork Transition El Dorado, merged into the Q184 Arnie, Fredo, DBN, Lots, direct Savannah. There's probably a lot of waypoints on this shit. Big old clap of thunder right there. All right, our ETA 1402. And let's see. So hour before, hour after for the 1, 2, 3 rule. We do not require an alternate, and our weather ETA is winds from the south 7 knots, greater 6 nautical miles, and scattered 3,500 feet. The time that I released this, there were still some thunderstorms, although I had the time set about an hour prior to this. But even still, we would, in real life, you'd want to take this into consideration. So at the time of releasing this, winds are 150 at 10 knots, 10 statute miles, light rain, thunderstorms, scattered at 400, scattered at 1800 with cumulonimbus clouds, broken 7,000, overcast 13,000, temperatures 20, dew point 20, altimeter 2971, occasional lightning in cloud and cloud to cloud to the north and east, south, thunderstorms north, east, south, moving southeast. Obviously, that stuff's pretty important. Alright, that's all good to go. And now we're going to prep the airplane. IRS monitor. It is just about aligned. AC status. Make sure our nav database is current. It is init. Initialize request. Clear that out. And we are American Airlines 1222. Cost index. I got GPS primary now of 56. Cruising 370. Minus 51 up there. Ground temp right now 20 degrees, and the tropopause 44.2. Flight plan, Dallas, departure. I'm going to go off of 17 right. On the fork 3. Fork transition, we'll insert that. Savannah, arrival, ILS 10, no star. Approach via, let's check it out. Tylee, we definitely don't want to do Savannah, so we're going to do no via, insert that. Alright, from here, cross check we have all of our waypoints. Trex, Jolin, Paxson, Hannah, Lang, Fork, El Dorado, Murden, Quain, Arnie, Fredo, DBN, Lots, and then it would be Savannah. Join that up. Insert secondary flight plan. Do our engine fill. It's going to be KDFW/KDFW. And just kind of repeating what we've already done. Back over to secondary DFW. And honestly, in real life, we would want to have a departure alternate. If we had one engine, we probably wouldn't want to come back to Dallas in the middle of thunderstorms. So you probably want like Oklahoma City to the north, that's behind all the weather. Something of that nature, but for the stream, we'll just do our typical. Alright, no SID, secondary, DFW arrival, and we'll come back to 17 center. No star, no via, performance. And then since we're running historical weather, Why does it have? Or it's because we. No. This weather's like an hour later than what I had set. Historical. I had it set to 0953. Unless this is pulling from live. Oh well, I have another way. Alright, so wind 040 at 15. Temperature is 20. QNH. Let's see what the airplane's showing. 2971. Minimums 200. Alright, so there's that. RadNav. Got the Maverick VOR in there. Let's hard tune that. Init. Wind data uplink. Request that. We have our live numbers from Fenix. 0 fuel weight's 123 point. We'll call it 123.3. With a CG of 29.3. Block fuel. Got 17.5 on board. Taxi fuel 0.5. Real life we'd probably want a bit more than that for probable departure delays due to thunderstorms. Route reserve 0. We have no alternate and our typical 45 minutes FA reserve fuel. So there's that. Prog page KDFW17 center. Alright, performance. I'm going to run that up here on my iPad. 17 center. It's wet. Flap config. We'll go 2. Toga yes for possible wind shear. Any ice off. Packs on. That's pulling the live weather. It's not much different. Cool. Got all that in there. Tune up clearance 28, 25.
Beyond ATC connected.
Started that a hot minute ago. Or at least I hit the buttons. I guess it didn't actually start. That's alright. There we go. DFW, oh, what the fuck? DFW clearance, American 1222 looking for IFR to Savannah.
American 1222 Fort Worth clearance, cleared to Savannah Hilton Head Airport, Fork 3 departure, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 126.475, squawk 172 tree.
Cleared to Savannah Airport, Fork 3, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequencies 126.475, squawk 1723.
American 1222, read back correct. Contact ground 131.8 when ready for push or start.
We'll contact ground on 131.8 when ready to push and start. American 1222. Sweet. Alrighty. So let's brief it up. It's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft type is a 320 for tail strike avoidance. We have no MELs, no CDLs. We taxi in. It's going to be a 2-engine taxi to runway 17 right. Anticipate pushback nose north. Kilo to whatever, Echo Fox, Echo Golf, or Echo Hotel to 17 right. No hot spots and runways across. Weather's no factor. Terrain's definitely a factor, so we'll be taking off Toga. It's going to be our standard abort procedures below 80 knots. It'll be your decision. So if I was FO, the captain would actually be saying this part. The FO doesn't say it, but if I'm captain, I'm saying decisions might be my decision to reject. Colonel, please stop, set the parking brake, call flight center stations, analyze situation, call for any ECOM actions or emergency evacuation checklist as required. And then the FO would say, I'll be on the radios, I'll advise ATC of our intentions, what we're going to do. If we're going to vacate runway, or if we're going to be stopping on the runway, etc. Above 80 knots in high-speed regime, we're on board for engine fire, engine fail, low of a wind shear, anything that makes it feel like the aircraft's unsafe for takeoff. If we pop an engine after V1, we're going to go flying. We'll speed up, clean up our engine out. Acceleration climb altitude is 2070. And if we come back to runway 17 right, we'll be under max landing weight. All goes as planned. We're going to fly the Fork 3 departure of 10,000 feet. And we're going to be squawking 1723. Sweet. Alrighty. Cockpit prep. Maintenance log and tails. Onboard and check. Gear pins, covers are removed. Seatbelt signs are on. ADIRS are in nav. Fuel. We require 17.5, and we've got 17.5 on board. Altimeter's 2991, or correction, 2971 set. EFB's checked. Cockpit prep is complete. And beacon light on. Alright, before start checklist, windows, doors, and slides, closed and armed, beacons on, thrust levers idle, parking brakes on, and transponder is in auto. Before start checklist is complete. DFW ground, American 1222, ready for push and start.
American 1222, Fort Worth ground, pushback approved, face east.
Face east. Pushback approved. American 1222. I don't know why we'd face east. That's like 180-degree change, but twatefs. Let's get rid of these stupid company messages. Sweet. Savannah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so this guy, awesome. Yeah, we're in Dallas, but we're headed to Savannah. Figured get a nice breakout into a beautiful morning sun departure. I knew there'd be so many clouds in Dallas with the weather that we would get that. I'm gonna need to get me a pencil for my iPad. Yeah, dude, I love, like, even whenever I'm not streaming, I still do the whole OFP thing and write on it. We're just gonna go nose to the right. All right, brakes release, clear to push, nose to the right. Is this Virtual American? It is not. I didn't feel like fooling with all of that. My luck, it would have been like a CRJ going to Savannah, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm going through all this for no reason. Let's see. Are you doing another day of streaming madness? Gray Eagle. I am not. I'm up early. One, because I went to sleep at a normal time last night. Like, when I say normal, I mean normal compared to, like, you know, most people. And my dog is at the vet right now. My girlfriend's a vet tech. Took my dog in. She's got something going on with her toe. Her toe is like massively swollen. Her claw is like turned inwards. It's weird. She's limping on it a lot and stuff. We gave it a couple days with some Benadryl and some pain meds, and it's gotten a little bit better. So hopefully it's nothing too terribly bad. But Crystal took her in to do some X-rays and that kind of stuff. Well, she called me yesterday, and she was like, hey, so I just need you to be prepared. Like, she may not have a toe. We might have to take her toe off. I'm like, explain. Like, you don't just jump into a conversation with that. And she was like, well, she's got a history of fatty cell tumors, so if it's cancer, we'd have to cut it off. Like, well, like, oh, yeah, okay, and I agree, but I don't think it's cancer. Like, let's not just jump straight to that. Like, maybe she broke her fucking toe. But anyways, so I'm up early. Had to help Crystal get the dog in the back of her 4Runner, and whenever she's done, she's gonna call me to come pick her up. So more like, hopefully I even have enough time just to finish this leg, but more than likely it's gonna be one leg, because I don't see this stuff with my dog taking more than a few hours. But yeah, so no no streaming madness like last time. I didn't think DFW was usable. So you're probably getting that from Mickety Mike, right? I think Mickety Mike may have had like 2 sceneries or 2 DFWs on top of each other. I can't remember. I know he was having issues with like big cracks or big like bumps in the runway, which I think I've had that issue before once too. So it may not be. Who knows? Maybe we'll crash on takeoff. Dakota, good morning, dude. You must be at work. How's work going? Are you dealing with this DFW weather? Hillbilly, back to work. I'll be here in spirit. All right, dude. Well, enjoy your work day. Again, as always, man, appreciate all of your help with everything. For those of y'all who don't know, I've got 4 different stickers being made for Flight Sim Expo. If I have any left over after Expo, then we'll see how we can distribute those through YouTube. Maybe do some giveaways or something. But they're pretty dope ass stickers, and they wouldn't be possible without Hillbilly Gypsy. Will, good morning, my friend. How you doing this morning? All puppers, yeah. I think she'll be alright. It's probably nothing crazy. Yeah, maybe she has a torn. Yeah. See, there could be a lot of stuff going on in a toe. So hopefully it's something like that, and not fucking cancer. Dakota, okay, nice. Well, I appreciate you coming and hanging out and joining us on a day off. What do you plan on doing on your day off? Alrighty, so we've got a good start. App start flow. Do not have to trim because it's trim up 0.0. TA. And we can kill the APU. Gonna put that on bright. Because once we bust above these clouds, that's why I haven't adjusted the screens at all. Because when we get above these clouds, it's all gonna be too bright anyways. Alrighty, after start, any ice off, yellowish pumps off, and rotor trim 0. After start checklist is complete. DFW ground, American 1222, ready taxi.
American 1222, runway 17 right taxi via Kilo 5 Zulu Lima Echo Foxtrot.
Kilo 5. What runway? Why the fuck would I be on Zulu, across Zulu? Taxi runway 17 right via Kilo 5 Zulu Lima Echo Foxtrot. American 1222. Yeah, that should be like Kilo 5 Lima Echo Foxtrot. Whatever. Alrighty. Clear on the right, clear on the left. Alright, brake check, pressure 0, mini brief. Gross weight's 140.6, flaps config 2, fuel 17.3, V1 is 132, V2 is 136, top altitude's 10,000, and our first fix is tracks. Flight controls check, full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder. I can't hear it if it's fucking going or not. No, that didn't disconnect. Full left, full right, neutral. Alright, before takeoff low. Man, I knocked over my damn controller. It's gonna be boom, 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 boom. What the fuck, man? Alrighty, tax checklist, gross weight comparisons complete. Pitch trim, I do not remember. 28.3% CG set. V1 VR V2 flex 32, 35, 36 no flex flaps config 2. Flight controls are checked. ECAM memo takeoff all green. ECAM status checked. Predictive wind shears on auto. TCAS code set TRA. Cabin crews advised and mini brief is complete. Taxi checklist complete. It's raining hard as fuck. Same shit, different day. Well, I guess that in a way that can be a good thing, right? You don't want anything shitty.
American 1222, contact Fort Worth Tower, 1 tree, 4.9er.
$134.9. American 1222. I keep wanting to say Spirit Wings, I don't know why. 26. 475. Fucking love having this radio panel. DFW Tower, American 1222, holding short, runway 17 right, ready for takeoff.
American 1222 DFW Tower, wind 185 at 6, fly runway heading runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, runway 17 right, American 1222. And that's going to be a heading of 176. Ooh, that's a big old bump right there. And there is runway heading. Alrighty folks, here we go. We can only do toga for 2 minutes. We're going to run the timer. Mantoga, SRS runway, auto thrust blue.
American 1222, contact regional departure.
Over to departure, American 1222. After takeoff, landing gears up, flaps retracted, and APUs off. After takeoff checklist complete. Departure, American 1222, climbing 3.2 on the Forks departure.
American 1222 regional departure. Good morning, radar contact. Cleared direct treks. Resume the fort tree. Climb and maintain flight level 180.
Clear direct treks, resume the fork 3, climb maintain, flight level 18,000 for American 1222. Every bit of that was just so fucking easy to do by having the hardware next to your legs, and it's so much more immersive too. But I had a feeling it's going to give me direct treks. I already had that ready to go. Hit it, inserted, and bam, boom, boom. I just fucking love having the hardware. Not icing conditions. We'll keep on hand flying. Look at that. Look at that. And that, my friends, is why we fly Microsoft Flight Sim. If only we had weather radar. We're going to try to slide left of this sail just a bit. We got the precip down there. It's a little bubbly cloud, so we're just going to slide right past it. Keep that tight, that turn tight. There's 10,000. Now, obviously, in real life, you would need to, request 5-10 degrees to the left for weather. Oh yeah, I got some lightning in there. We made the right decision to go around it. I don't know about y'all, but I say that's a beautiful departure right there. Good morning, XP72. Have coffee and watching this beautiful sim and setup. I appreciate it, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Your setup is truly sick, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do love it. If you're ever in the Orlando area, you are more than welcome to come and fly all you want. What's today? Is today Wednesday? Yeah. I hope everybody's Wednesday's going well this morning.
Contact Fort Worth Center, 1 tree 2.85.
3285, American 1222. Fort Worth Center, American 1222, climbing 15.7, flight level 18,000 Forks 3 departure.
American 1222 Fort Worth Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, American 1222. Yeah, it's gonna be a warm one today. I gotta get the stream done before it gets too hot in the house to even be able to sit in here. I am not a fan of Florida summers, but I love Florida winters. Yes, yes. Oh no, we'll be working in it. That's terrible. That's terrible. Go get your dispatch license, my friend. Then you can sit at a desk all day long. But you get to deal with real airplanes. Let's see. Do the wipers actually sound like that? They do. They're very loud in the cockpit, quite obnoxious, and kind of like as you saw in there, it's almost making things worse. They can kind of do that. Typically, the pilot's going to use rain repellent before they're going to use actual windshield wipers. And Callie Simmers in the house. Good early morning from the West Coast. Let's go. Absolutely. Good morning to you. I thought about you when I was starting this. I was like, man, I bet she won't be on board because she's gonna miss the flight. It's too early. She's still gonna be home asleep. But we're glad you're here. Well, why are you up so early? Or is this like the normal time you get up every day? Settle in for the flight. Hey, there you go. Well, if you would like a little adult beverage in your coffee, we can always make that happen here on the Wrong Side channel. Man, look at those clouds, though. And they're still popping off. Some lightning bolts down there. Love it. Sweet tea is my coffee. Oh, there you go. Hey, I love sweet tea. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please smash the like button. Obviously, it helps the algorithm and all that good stuff. Penchant. Probably butchering that name, but nonetheless, thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the content, and welcome to the Wrong Side community. We're very happy to have you aboard. Good morning. Drinking out of a straw, so I'm not eating ice cubes. We need to get FS Expo back to Orlando. 130,000%. Yes, absolutely. It'd make our lives so much easier. So much easier. I mean, Vegas is just going to be, it's going to be too damn hot. It's supposed to be like, I think the average for the time frame that we're going is like 103 degrees for the high, and then the lows are like mid 70s. So at least it'll be nice at night. But nonetheless, I'm very much down with that. I know Callie Simmer, though. Callie Simmer would prefer Vegas. She's out there in LA. But if we have it in Orlando, Then we can all just come back to my house and fly the sim. Those Florida temps going to be making their way up to Kentucky in about a week or so. Yeah. Yeah, there's a pretty good good warm front that's settling into the United States right now. It's
American 1222, contact Fort Worth Center Tree 2025.
132.025, American 1222. Fort Worth Center, American 1222, climbing 26.5, flight level 370.
American 1222, Fort Worth Center, roger.
Trying to get that glare off. I don't think we can. Megezi, good afternoon to you as well. I know it's afternoon where you're at. For us over here on the East Coast, it is 9 in the morning. So, good morning from the East Coast. Good afternoon from Uganda. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. I had to run along the taxiway to catch the flight, but I made it. Where the beignets? Hey, we're leaving Texas. We got barbecue. Probably barbecue sandwiches for breakfast. If they bring it to Orlando, I'm there. I'd stay in Daytona Beach. My wife's, hey, there you go. Then you get to learn what it's like to live as a Central Floridian, getting to deal with I-4 traffic from Daytona to Orlando in the morning. Because even if it's the weekend, it's still, for some reason, there's problems. Like when you're in Sanford, I don't know why, when you're crossing Lake Mary, it's like everybody just like comes to a major slowdown for no good reason. I wouldn't mind the expo in Vegas because I know where I would be staying. There you go. I was about to say, I think you mean Orlando, but yes. You'd have a place here. The tropics are coming alive, unfortunately. Really? Already? That's not good. You know, typically in the beginning of hurricane season, we'll get all that Sahara dust drifting over from Africa. Is that not? I mean, maybe it hasn't started happening yet, but when we went to the beach for Memorial Day, the like usually the Atlantic is still like pretty cold, like uncomfortably cold this time of year, and it was still a tad chilly, like colder than the Gulf of Mexico, but like I told Crystal, it's like the fact that the water is already this warm is not good for hurricane season. Doing fine, 403 there. Good. I'm glad that this Wednesday is treating you well. But Magyezi, as always, great to have you aboard. Love seeing your name in the chat. Oh, I've dealt with the traffic before. We went to Epcot once when we were in Daytona, and it was a madhouse. Yeah. So when you start getting to that area of Orlando, down there towards International Drive, and where you got Universal and Epcot and Disney and like all that stuff, I mean, I do everything I can not to go down there. Even when I like desperately need clothes, because I always go to Cavender's or Boot Barn for my Wrangler jeans and whatnot. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it, and I'll avoid it like the plague. Penguins from the Moon. Very interesting name. But hello to you as well. Welcome aboard. Climbing out of the thunderstormy Dallas Fort Worth Airport. might still see some lightning bolts in some of these clouds as we're climbing out. As you can tell, it's a bit bumpy, a little bit choppy. Keeping that seatbelt sign on for now. Dakota said, try living down here and having to drive in it every day. Oh, so Dakota, are you over there towards that area? That sucks if you are. I mean, it's a nice area and there's a lot to do, but it's just too much traffic to battle. But you could always be like me and live in like a less than desirable area. Like, I don't live in a bad area, but it's not close, or it's close to some bad areas. So it helps keep the price of rent down. I pretty much can.
1222, contact Fort Worth Center 132.85. Have a good one.
That was the center I was just at last. 3285 for American 1222. Fort Worth Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Fort Worth Center, roger.
I pretty much can deal with anyone else's traffic because LA traffic is just so awful. Yeah, I will say, you definitely win on the crappier traffic spectrum. Our traffic would be nothing to you. And really, Orlando's traffic's not bad. What altitude are we at? These tops are not far. Dang, we're at 35,000 feet. And like, look, the tops are almost up to us. That's definitely better than Microsoft Flight Sims weather. And that thing's popping off some lightning bolts. Look at that. Don't you love it? Haha. Why does this look so realistic? Because it's Microsoft Flight Sim, my friend. Microsoft Flight Sim definitely looks the best. For everybody that's just joining us, we are running. Turn Microsoft down a bit. We are running FS or Active Sky, Microsoft or whatever it's called, Active Sky. In historical weather. So a few hours ago there was a lot of thunderstorms pushing through Dallas. There's still thunderstorms out in Texas, obviously, but I wanted to take off in them and I just missed the weather, so I was like, you know what, let's try Active Sky's historical weather and see how good it is. And so far I'd say it's pretty dang good. Street map. And so here's kind of the weather. Although this is now, right? We're flying about 2 or 3 hours in the past. And this is the route that we're taking.
American 1222, contact Fort Worth Center 123.9025.
Over to 132.925 for American 1222.
Negative, Fort Worth Center on 123.9025.
That's what I said. Fort Worth Center on 123.925. American 1222. Fort Worth Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Fort Worth Center, roger.
But yeah, so this is an hour ago. So the weather that we're flying through right now would have been a little bit prior to this. We don't really clear the weather until El Dorado, ELD. Although it might be just making Dallas's weather global. if I had to guess, but we'll change it here in a little bit. Probably send it back to live time and live weather. But for now, we'll just keep this so we can keep the beautiful clouds showing. I'm so grateful to hear your voice and watch you. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Wow, I'm very grateful to have you along with us. Have you in the chat. Is Active Sky getting better? I don't know. I haven't updated it in a while. So maybe just the historical weather renders a bit better than live weather? But I do not know. Blake, I know this is off topic, but are you a soldier? I used to be. I used to be in the Air Force for a little while. I was a combat civil engineer, so I would basically go outside of base to forward operating positions to repair like the soldiers, the Army soldiers, like their air conditioners and that kind of stuff. That's what my job was supposed to be. Ended up getting out on medical. I had a reoccurring dual shoulder injury that wouldn't allow me. They wouldn't allow me to do surgery and try to stay in because I'd already done surgery, and I entered the Air Force on a waiver, so I wasn't in for very long. But I did join for a short period. Rev Alvin O'Neill, my man, good morning to you as well. Couple weeks Vegas, but I know it. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you. It's going to be a great time. And I've got some stickers that I'll be giving you. Well, I don't have them in yet, but I just ordered them last night. But ordered some stickers, so you'll be getting some. Though I will say, get ready for some real sucky traffic in Vegas while we're in Expo. And yes, I want us to drive everywhere too hot to walk. Aren't we staying where the Expo's at though? So like as far as Expo stuff, we won't have to drive much if at all. But I'm fine. That's not a problem to me. We're definitely got to drive down to the airplane store and go look at some airplane or get some airplane models. Penguin said I have to do homework. I'll be back. No problem, my friend. We'll see you when you come back. My man, Blue. What is is this what happens whenever I stream at like a more normal time? We get XP and Blue coming in the chat. But Blue, what is going on, man? Bro, this looks so good. Yeah, so we are flying on active sky historical weather. So as you're probably well aware, since the weather is making its way towards you, Dallas had a squall line push through not too long ago, about 2 or 3 hours ago, and I wanted to take off in it. So I was like, you know what, this would be a great time to check out Active Sky's historical weather functionality and see how that goes. So under weather control, we're under historical weather, and then I set the time, basically pulled up all the historical METARs, figured out which one I wanted to use, and I put that in, and this is the results of that. Now we'll say the further away we get from Dallas, like the lower the tops are getting. So maybe it's not just applying the METAR to everywhere globally. Maybe it's actually looking at what the weather was like around the area at that time too. But I have a pretty good feeling that if we switched back to live weather through Microsoft, or even live weather through Active Sky, it'll look vastly different and probably not nearly as good. How's work been? Because weather in Texas is crazy the past few weeks. Dude, it's been busy. It's been very busy.
American 1222, contact Fort Worth Center 128.2. Have a good one.
28.2. over to 128.2 for American 1222. Fort Worth Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Fort Worth Center, roger.
It's been wild. We've had a large number of diversions out of Dallas. San Antonio, we've been putting San Antonio and Houston to work with our diversions. But it's been tough. The other day we had 3 divert. Big line of weather pushed through. I want to say this was maybe 3 days ago. And the first 2, like, I knew there was no hope. They were just getting there at the worst time. The weather was moving too slow. They weren't going to be able to get in. So one went to San Antonio, the other one went to Houston. But they had another one coming from Lauderdale. And so I tried working with a dispatcher on that one. The dispatcher, she's a good dispatcher, but just not the most experienced. And it didn't seem like, I was looking at her ACARS messages to the captain, and there wasn't really any talk about trying to change the routing and get behind the weather at all. It was almost like just going to go out in front of the weather and hope for the best, and maybe find a gap, but I didn't see any gaps. So I reached out to the dispatcher and I was like, hey, would you have the fuel to maybe route them up to the north into Oklahoma and then that background behind it so that they're in position to slide right in once that weather pushes off the field. And so she had the fuel for that while keeping San Antonio as an alternate. I think she had 17 minutes of extra fuel and San Antonio. So we were going to try that. But then things kind of started opening up to the west a little bit. So it's like, you know what? It'd probably be better on the burns if we went due west and then slid around from behind it that way while also keeping our alternates. So she ran numbers for that. She had that as well. Plenty of fuel to run that, as well as come in behind the weather and hold if we needed to. Because the other factors, obviously weather can push off the field, but then you have all the traffic that's backed up, that's been in the stack holding. So we want to have some fuel for that just in case. And so she sent the captain the routing to have him request it from ATC. And this dude, like, just straight ignored her. He had been holding for about 20 minutes. He had over an hour of hold fuel plus alternates. And just, like, ignored the request. And so she asked him again. And then he responds with, let's go to Houston. And just, like, takes it upon himself to just bug out, divert. Wasn't even, like, getting a confirmation from the dispatcher. Or wasn't even, like, working with the dispatcher of, like, hey, I think we should go to Houston for blah 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 reason. He was just like, we're gonna go to Houston. Dude still had like plenty of gas, could continue to hold, but even better if he would have requested the routing, and if Fort Worth Center would have given it to him, because Fort Worth Center can be shysty like that sometimes. To be like, no. But if ATC would have given him the routing that we wanted him to request, 100% would have landed. Like, they didn't have anybody holding on the back end of that weather. Everybody was getting sequenced in, landing, no problems. So that diversion kind of pissed me off because to me it seemed very just unnecessary. But that's the way it goes sometimes. It's definitely a teamwork kind of thing between dispatcher and flight crew. But sometimes pilots, which in fact this pilot was recently, like very recently, a chief pilot, and had left the office of chief pilot to go back and fly the line. And it makes some sense that, like, I wouldn't necessarily say maybe panicked, but like got tired of holding and just wanted to bug out. But when you go from being a chief pilot, we're not flying the most often. Maybe you're doing like management only maintenance repos, but you go back to flying the line, you definitely got to get back in the swing of it and flying that often. And so I kind of think that had a huge factor in them not really wanting to give it a shot. But that's about how it's been. Long-winded answer. My friend was flying back from LA, back to LA from DFW the other night. Was delayed 5 hours. They pushed from the gate 3 minutes before the crew time. On a 777, no less. Wild. Yeah, it is wild. But it happens. a lot of times, if there's not another crew, granted, I'm sure they had another crew. It's Dallas. That's a huge maintenance base, or a huge crew base for American, obviously. But from what I was hearing, like American has been in shambles with their Dallas operation, canceling like up to 11% of their daily flights across the entire operation, all because of Dallas. So it could have been stretched pretty thin on crews. So it was probably one of those situations where it's like, hey pilots, get in there, bang bang, like we need to go as like get going as fast as possible. Your wheels up time is this, we got to get going. And maybe they just missed it. Should be crossing over El Dorado right now, and we are. Alright, so let's see what happens if we take active sky. We'll go back to the wing view. We go to active sky and we say let's switch to live weather. Let's see what it does. It's going to take it a second to load. Super different. It's quite pretty though. I'll take it. Alright, so we are back to live. Live time, live weather. Front row Kenny, good morning to you as well, my friend. How is your day going? Probably just getting started, eh? Speaking of weather, I'm so sick of these gray mornings we're having here. June gloom full effect. Well, I'm glad you said that though, because now I know that I need to do some flying in and out of LA in the morning. Get some good IFR approaches, good IFR departures. Maybe do a little, maybe we should do like a little engine out departure alternate scenarios. So like when you would want a takeoff alternate and when you would go to a takeoff alternate. I just love the IE engines on this airplane. The spinner even looks just so good. Come on, 319, 321. We need ya. Guys, another reminder, if you could please, if you are enjoying the content, if you love Microsoft Flight Sim and you love the visuals that it brings, please smash that like button. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. We got 13 watching, 9 likes. We gotta get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Definitely should. In fact, fly out of Burbank, talk about spicy. But is Burbank blocked by? I mean, I think the mountains block a lot of that marine layer. Is it marine layer, or is it just it's like actual clouds? If it's clouds, then yeah, Burbank's will be affected. If it's marine, then I think they're blocked by a lot of it, or from a lot of it. Ah, very nice. Got you some beautiful weather over there. Let's see what it is here. When I was outside earlier, it was beautiful here in Orlando, Florida. CO. So we got some light winds from the south, good visibility, clear skies, and temperature of, actually I take that back, that's the last METAR. Few clouds at 1,700 feet, So just a cloud here and there, and a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. It's got some nice weather here as well. It's probably going to get up to like 33 Celsius if I had to guess today. Let's see, where's my tabular forecast?
American 1222, contact Fort Worth Center 126.325.
Over to 126.325 for American 1222. Fort Worth Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Fort Worth Center, roger.
Fort Worth Center, American 1222, would like to submit turbulence pirate.
American 1222, say intensity.
Continuous light to moderate.
American 1222, roger. Thanks for the pi rep.
Y'all know you can do that?
American 1222, contact Memphis Center 135.875.
135.875 for American 1222. Memphis Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Memphis Center, roger.
Alright, let's see. Hourly tabular forecast. This is for Lauderdale, though. Meh. Whether especially to the people like me who have allergies and sinuses, yeah, it always makes it rough. Actual cloud, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that would. Maybe we'll do Burbank. That'd be sexy spicy. Penguins, great to have you back, my friend. How was your homework? Front row Kenny, yes sir, just got to the office. It's pretty cloudy around the southeast in the Carolinas in particular. Gotcha, okay. But Kenny, you wouldn't happen to be a Tar Heels fan, would you? Right now Burbank is IFR, 3 miles visibility with 600-foot ceilings. Let's see, what is their minimums on the ILS? Ooh, 348 feet AGL is the decision height. Oh, and then on the ILS Yankee, 828 feet. So you would not be able to shoot the Yankee, but for the Zulu, 348 feet. So you're good by about 200 feet. Still getting close nonetheless. With that mountainous terrain, that definitely makes it spicy. Spicy like Louisiana crawfish. What is say intentions? Oh, what is this? Say intentions? It is beyond ATC. But I think they're similar. I haven't messed with the other ones. There's say intentions. Then there's another one. I believe, but I use beyond ATC. What you doing, Mace?
American 1222,
Dog's just walking around.
contact Memphis Center 132.5.
132.5 for American 1222.
Negative, Memphis Center up.
That's what I said. Memphis Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Memphis Center, roger.
Haven't had a chance to use it for a while. Didn't realize you could do that. Sure can. It's been out for a short stint. It hasn't been out very long. I use the premium voices, and I enjoy it, especially times like today where there's probably not much coverage on VATSIM. It's good to have. Plus, my favorite thing about it is you get full coverage from clearance all the way to parking, and you're using all of the charted frequencies that are on your jet charts. So it's a lot more realistic in that aspect. The only time you're going to get all that when you're on VATSIM is if you're flying like a massive event. There's a lot of controllers on. No Sir Florida Gators fan though, or through and through. Just wondering because we just lost the regional to North Carolina Tar Heels by 1 run in extra innings to go to the Super Regionals. Quite sad about it. So just making sure that you're not a Tar Heel. Did Florida make it to the Super Regional? I think they did. You and me both, still scratching the surface with it. It's I really like it. Say Intentions, I believe, is going to be outrageously priced. I heard that they're going to revise the pricing because of people's thoughts on that. Yeah, did some early testing or beta testing. Been a bit busy with work lately and job hunt at the same time. That'll do it. That'll keep you off the beta testing. But what kind of job you hunting for? My cats are advancing to the... Are they really? Man, congrats, dude. Good for y'all. They've been on quite a run. It was looking a little shaky early in the season. Same with us, man. We were shit throughout like 3/4 of the season. It wasn't until like this last little over a month that we had finally we're like a completely different team. I went to Baton Rouge to watch LSU play at Texas A&M, and at the time A&M was #1 in the country. And I spent hundreds of dollars on tickets for me, Crystal, and my parents. I was thinking man, I spent all this money just to go watch us get obliterated. We actually won. We won 2 of the 3 games, won the series. I was super surprised. So it was around then that we kind of turned that corner. So I know how it feels to be shit in the beginning of the season and kind of come out better, but it sucks that we lost. I kind of think so. In the 9th inning, we had this one pitcher in, last name Ackenhausen. He's got some pretty good stuff. He's got some good junk and pretty decent fastball around like 93, 94 miles an hour. But going into extra innings, we changed pitchers. Now Ackenhausen only threw 1 inning. He was a little inconsistent, but he was still throwing good. Like they weren't really hitting him. But going into the 10th inning, they decided to put in this other pitcher that throws nothing but predominantly heat. It's about all he's got, it seems like. And he also threw 100 pitches like 2 days before. And they started hitting him. I mean, he throws like 96, and he was slinging it. I mean, he was throwing around 96. But like I said, it's pretty much just straight heat. And eventually they're going to start getting on top of that when they've seen it enough. And they did. And as a result, they tied it up with us and then ended up getting another run to get ahead. I kind of believe, had we not changed pitchers, that we probably wouldn't have given up those last run or two, and the game may have came out different. But I do trust and believe in the coaches that we have, and I would, in the moment, I would probably defer to their judgment. But after it was all said and done, it's kind of like, maybe we shouldn't have. But I need to go back and watch the press conference and see what the coach said after that game. I believe St. Andrews will be at Expo. It will be interesting to see what they have at their booth and what they say about their pricing. Absolutely. Because now that we've flown, like we all have seen Beyond ATC, at least through streaming we see what Beyond ATC has to offer. Be curious to see what the competition is like. Looking to get back in the motorsports world in either communications or social media. Damn, that's pretty dope. Good luck to you, dude. Hope it works out for you. Hope you find you something good. CST, what's up, man? Yo, breakfast stream. No, dude, and I actually, now that you say that, I feel like I need to get breakfast Uber driven to my house. I haven't had breakfast yet. But, man, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great Wednesday morning. Yeah, it's a good stream we got going this morning. We've had Blue stop in, XP stop in, got CST stopping in. I think Mickey Mike works pretty late. Maybe he'll stop in later on. Where's Shaq? What's Shaq doing? Shaq's either asleep or he's doing flight school shit. Dude, see, that's the thing. You can't get used to it because I don't have one. I have like, I have, as far as at least a streaming schedule, I have no streaming schedule. It's like, I never know I'm going to go live until like an hour prior. Because I never know what the hell I'm going to be doing. Like last week, I would have thought that I would have been streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then yesterday, what all happened yesterday? Oh yeah, I had to go get an oil change yesterday. And that was like in the middle of the day. And like I got off of work at 4 a.m. for we had to do an IT patch on our phone system, and that took about 4 hours. So I was at work super late, and so I slept until time to get up from an oil change. And after the oil change, had some stuff to do around the house, so didn't get to stream yesterday. Was not at all planning on doing this, but because I went to bed at a normal time last night. Are you hot though? Let me go get the fan. But because I went to bed last night at a normal time. I got up to help Crystal load my dog up in the car. So my dog had to go to the vet, which Crystal works at a vet, so she's taking her to work. So I figured it's like, well, I'm already up. Might as well try to get a stream in before I have to go pick up the dog. So here we are. I did not plan this at all. It was totally like in the moment. And so I have to go pick up the dog from the vet and probably come home and probably mow the grass. Tomorrow I've got nothing on my plate, so we'll definitely get some streams in tomorrow. And then Friday I got a haircut, but should be able to get a stream in after the haircut. I scheduled my haircut a little bit earlier for that reason. So good luck getting used to my schedule because I don't even know it myself. Competition will keep speaking in the ATC realm. Yep. Vox ATC is another program in development. It's in beta currently. Okay. Very nice. Been on an X-Plane 12 kicklet. I noticed. I haven't like been able to stop into a bunch of your streams, but you know, obviously they come through my feed, and I noticed. How are you liking it? Like AJJ recently bought the Challenger 650 and X-Plane 12 just so he could fly that airplane, and him and I were chatting about it, and he was like, you know, when you're on the ground, at the airports, like it looks okay. But then once like you get airborne, if the auto gen is not working, it's like, dude, it's absolute shit. And I was like, yeah, I know. Like I've flown some X-Plane 11, which I had to do, like, you know, have terabytes of data for the ortho, which I still haven't. And I could jump into X-Plane 11 right now if I wanted to. My X-Plane 12, like I've not invested jack shit into X-Plane 12. I'm trying this HUD. I used to use it, but to me it was pretty buggy. Supposedly they had a big update very recently. So some other folks were telling me about FSHUD 2. That's something I need to look into. I keep forgetting about it. FSHUD sounds like nothing like what it does, though. Like I would think it's some sort of HUD or interface for the sim, but it's not. Update version 1.3. Air traffic control has officially launched version 1.3, bringing their most advanced traffic technology to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Offers essential features for an accurate ATC simulation, beginning with ground operations. In the real world, smooth and safe operations are crucial. Taxiing across runways, most precise ground operations yet. Air traffic control users experience real ATC, not random events and aircraft placements. During departure and arrival, FSHUD air traffic control manages all frequencies, handling communications above ground control and tower, and overseeing all necessary procedures, clearances. This makes it easy for newcomers and experienced simmers to focus on flying. There's some new integration with new traffic separation, speed assignment, that's pretty cool, and vectoring technology. Now, Beyond ATC already does the speed and vectoring. It doesn't do traffic separation because it doesn't see traffic yet, like in its current version, although that's coming. Replicates real-world air traffic control practices on approach. FSHUD now successfully manages all communications between approach, departure control, and tower, considering runway availability and weather conditions. I might have to look into this. It doesn't sound like, other than it maybe being able to see other traffic, that's like the only advantage over Beyond ATC.
American 1222, contact Memphis Center Tree 275.
Over Memphis Center on 132.75 for American 1222. Memphis Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Memphis Center, roger.
I'm appreciating the variety. Auto ortho works well for me, giving me a break from Microsoft Flight Sim with the lack of airplanes. Yeah, that would be the only reason why I would care to go to X-Plane 12 or even back to 11, is just for the variety of airplanes. 319s, 321, 75, 76, which I already have. I personally probably wouldn't buy the Flight Factor 777 because I would, being that PMDG is on the horizon for Microsoft, I would just wait for that. Yeah, and then anything else that I have that I can't remember for X-Plane. But yeah, I totally agree with that. That's the only reason I would care to go over to it, is just for the airplanes. Hey, by the way, CST, are you gonna be at Expo? I was wondering how well that auto ortho works. I see it's been working well for some and not well for others. Depends on your connection. Interesting. Damn, what kind of connection do you have to have? 'Cause I know, like with Microsoft Flight Sim, they say you need 50 megabits per second is like what they recommend. Delio. What's going on, my friend? Great to see you, dude. Been awake since this morning. You and me both. I mean, I don't know what time you got up. I've been up since 5 a.m. You've probably been up longer than me. But what's going on, my friend? Great to see you, dude. We are just cruising on along from Dallas, Fort Worth. Took off early morning on a nice sunrise departure out of some stormy weather. And now we're cruising on over to Savannah, Georgia. How's the Ponce coming along? Seems like it's taking for quite a while for that thing to come out. Although, I would rather it come out when it's polished and ready instead of when it's not. I was playing a bit at Expo, but when it... Oh, bro. I was really hoping you're going to be there. I was going to have some stickers for you. Damn. If you don't mind me asking, why do you need to skip? Or maybe we can chat on Discord and DMs. If it's something I can help with, and I would like to try to help and get you there.
American 1222, contact Memphis Center 125.975. Have a good day.
Over to 125.975 for American 1222. Memphis Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Memphis Center, roger.
Just getting ready to cross into Alabama. Waited too late and can't find a room at the venue. Oh, but man, there's so many. Like, you don't have to stay at the venue. In fact, Shaq and I, we weren't even going to stay at the venue. We were gonna. I think we were actually going to stay at the Link at first until I think his wife found us a better rate at the venue, but. Dude, there's so many places close, and even if you like couldn't stay right next to Rio, there's a little monorail that runs, like, all it does is up and down the strip. Super easy to use. The strip is very easy to get around. Yeah, dude, don't let that be a reason why you don't go, dude. There's, like, I was thinking if it was like if you needed help with like air travel or something, I could see where you're at and see what I could do with a like a buddy pass or something. But yeah, don't let that be a reason, man. Like, you absolutely do not have to Uber and all of that. I was just there in November, and like me and my girlfriend and my dad, we went down to, we just wanted In-N-Out, and there was one like a few miles down the strip, or a couple miles down the strip, so we just walked over to the train, jumped on the train, boop, right down to it, got our food, came right back. It is not bad. And on top of that, we're gonna have a car, so even like worst case scenario, if we needed to come get you, bro, we can come get you. It would probably take us longer to come get you in our car than it would on the train, in all honesty, just because of Vegas strip traffic. But the train is super easy, man. I'm telling you, it's like right up and down the strip. But to that point, I totally get not wanting to deal with Ubering and traffic and all that bullshit. I think that's very prominent in former military folks like you and I. Like, you always want like easy access, in and out, no crowds, like that. That's the kind of stuff that drives my fucking anxiety. Let's see. Where's the sphere? Because I know it goes by the sphere. You see that? That's the rail. The railway. That's it right there. Yeah, so it just runs all up and down the strip.
Contact Atlanta Center 120.55.
Over to 120.55 for American 1222. Atlanta Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, roger.
Let's see, where'd that thing go? Where's the little station? I just missed it.
American 1222, contact Atlanta Center 132.25.
132.25 for American 1222. Atlanta Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, roger.
Let's see, where's the Rio at? If it even shows it on here. Oh, actually, you know what? Okay. So I guess the Rio is not like on the strip, and so it would be a few blocks away from the train. Damn. Well, hang on. Let's. I like how this map is showing that. Okay. Yeah, so it'd have to be Vegas Boulevard. Get off at one of these two stations, and you have to go over here. So yeah, that's kind of a bitch. So what about if you stayed at like the Palms or something across the street? So Rio's here. There's the Gold Coast Hotel, the Palms Casino. And these are just across the street. That's the Rio. I drove through here. Yeah, if you checked at the Palms, then it's just walk over there. What's this place? So that's the Rio. So what is this? Is that attached to the Rio? Oh yeah, Rio Rio's really sold out? What about Rio Masquerade Tower? I have a 1 gigabyte fiber line connection. If that's not enough, I don't know what to tell them. Alright. 11 p.m. till now. I got the price, and yes, it's ready.
Contact Atlanta Center 133.25.
133.25 for American 1222.
Negative Atlanta Center on 133.25.
Atlanta Center 133.25, American 1222. Atlanta Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, radar contact.
Interesting. So JJ, bro, what the fuck are you doing awake? Yeah, so my dog had to go to the vet this morning. Crystal took her to the vet. I had to get up and help load her into the truck. And I actually went to sleep at a normal time last night. So this was unplanned, but here we are. $3 days, monorail pass, $30. But now, as we know, it's too damn far away. Hey, bro, should have talked to you guys earlier. Now I would need to plan everything last minute. Dude, I can help you, man. If you want to go. I mean, if you don't want to go, then it's not a problem. But if you want to go, dude, I'm be more than happy to help you out. Try to help you plan for it. Mickey Mike's gonna be there. Al's gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Shaq's gonna be there. Callie Simmer's gonna be there. There's gonna be a whole bunch of us, man. XP, Blue, all the guys. Everybody in the club gonna be there. See what they got. Well, yeah, maybe they are completely sold out. I just find that crazy that like all of this and all of this sold out. I've never been to the Rio. Hopefully it's not a shithole. What the fuck is this shit? I don't want no rewards, damn it. I just want to book a room.
American 1222, contact Atlanta Center 120.55.
Atlanta Center 20.55 for American 1222. Atlanta Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, roger.
Farmer Tech, my man, what's going on, dude? Great to see you. Buckeye Fly, what's going on, dude? Rio is off strip. It's not walkable. Used to be a free bus from Bally's, but that was years ago. You definitely know more than I do. But yeah, we see that now after I hyped up the train. Pedal Pro, and I'm stuck because I don't. I'm messing with your last. Stuck because I don't have a tab on my aircraft. Did I miss a previous message? I don't think so. Dealing in India. I know. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, okay. Brother, you don't have to purchase either. Just download. Only, brother. Anyone, please. Pedal Pro. I do not understand what you're trying to. What you're asking for. Like your first message doesn't have enough context. It just says, "And I'm stuck because I don't have a tab on my aircraft." I don't see any other messages before that, so I'm not really tracking what you're looking for. Zach, where are you seeing $92 a night? This one's showing $141 a night. Quoted rate does not include 13.38% hotel tax and 36.27 a night resort fee. Ish. Andrew, what's up, man? Great to see you, dude. But CST, yeah, man. If you actually like really want to go, you know, I'll be more than happy to help you. And you know, we can see what we can make happen. And maybe it ends up costing too much money, and if it does, then you know, you don't have to move forward with it. But if you want to at least look and see what it would cost to get you out there, we can definitely take a look. Just check no availability through FS Expo site. They have room. Yeah, I think me and Shaq, like Shaq's wife owns a travel agency company, and I think even for us, we were still paying around about that, maybe just a little bit less than $150 a night. But yeah, that's gonna be about. How many nights would you be looking at going? You get there like you looking at Thursday through Monday, or like what days? Cause I'll tell you what, CST, hit me, shoot me a DM. I'm gonna shoot you a DM actually. About 160 miles out from top of drop. Let's check our company message. No ADC required. Very nice. Our current weather in Savannah, winds 230 at 9 knots, 10 statute miles, scattered at 2100, scattered at 15,000, temperatures 28, dew point 21, and altimeter's 2996. Got some good weather. Ooh, I thought it was about to fucking crash. Woo. Lost my heart there a little bit. Pedal Pro, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about, man. You're not putting near enough context in the chat. I feel like we're missing a message, a previous chat message that you'd put in. Because the last thing that the first thing you said was "and am stuck." And when you say "and," I think there's something going on prior to this message. So we need start over. Need some more context. 20th to the 24th.
Contact Atlanta Center 120.45. Have a good one.
120.45 for American 1222. Atlanta Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, roger.
Pedal Pro, waiting on approval for what? Maybe YipJet? Alright guys, hang on one sec, Crystal's calling. All right. So Crystal just called, and essentially, it sounds like we got to treat Bella's toe. We're starting small and then working our way up. So they're basically going to treat it with like antibiotics and basically for like an infection type thing. If her toe doesn't get better in a week, then they're going to have to cut my dog's toe off, which is great. And then also she's got some other fatty tumors that are not threatening or anything, but if they take the toe, then they're gonna take those as well. So yeah, it's a good time. Anyways, we're less than 80 miles out from top of drop, so let's get the airplane set up.
American 1222, contact Atlanta Center 123.905.
123.905 for American 1222. Atlanta Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, roger.
Alright, we're gonna put in Ksav, runway 10, put in a 5-mile range ring around that. We're running extended center line as well. It's going to be room 277 on the radial. Radnav, let's clear out Maverick. And we'll hard tune the Savannah VOR. Prog page, Ksav, 10, perf. Current weather winds 230 at 9. Temperatures 28. And then 2996.
American 1222, contact Atlanta Center 134.5, take care.
134.5 for American 1222. Atlanta Center, American 1222, flight level 370.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, roger.
Alright, we're going to be, minimum's going to be 230 feet MSL. Fuel prediction page, we got 43 minutes of extra fuel to play with. Landing with an estimated 6.5. Secondary, we're going to delete that. And I'm going to throw in runway 19 just in case they want to give that to us. 23, hell, they might give us. Yeah, it's either 19 or 28 actually. Approach. Zutvo would be the Avia. Alright, so that's the secondary there. For that approach, 446. The actual flight plan, don't foresee us getting runway 10. Probably going to be 19. Then there's runway 28, which is RNAV. Alright, we'll just wait and see what they give us before we change anything in the active. Cool. So that's all set. This airplane should have FLS. It does. So we're going to arm up the ILS push buttons. So right now I'm kind of assuming we're going to get runway 19. Go auto brake medium. Those push buttons are set. Estimated landing weight, it's 129.4. So medium auto brake, reverse, max. Yeah. So landing distance available 7,000 feet. Landing distance remaining, this is factored. It's gonna be 5,466. It's good to me. If we go auto brake low, yeah, we're gonna be outside of it for factored landing distance. Prayers that the antibiotics work. I know we do everything we can for our pets, and it's hard. Prayers will all work out for the best. I think it will. I mean, it was already kind of looking better over the last couple of days, so I think we'll be. I think she'll be okay. She was also saying that she's got some scarring in her lungs, that she may have had heartworms before we took her in whenever she was really young. But because of that scarring, she's got like a bubble in her lungs. It's like a scar bubble, but it's not much to worry about. So hopefully that doesn't turn into nothing.
American
either.
1222, fly present heading, descend and maintain flight level tree 10, Savannah Hilton Head Airport landing, runway 28.
Fly present heading, descend, maintain flight level 310. I forgot what else he said.
Negative, runway 28.
Descend, maintain flight level 310 and Savannah Hilton Head Airport landing runway 28 for American 1222. All right, 28s.
American 1222, contact Atlanta Center 123.905.
Atlanta Center 123.905 for American 1222.
Negative, Atlanta.
Shut the fuck up. RNAV. So we got a couple different RNAVs. No, we don't. Zulu. We want presses. Insert that. Sweet. Flight plan. Fix info. Clear that out. Clear that out. And then It's RNAV, so it should already have the magenta line. So we'll just go with the 5-mile range ring. And the minimums 431. Sweet. Atlanta Center, American 1222, descending 34,000 for flight level 310.
American 1222, say altitude.
Descending 33.7 for flight level 31,000. Saying that all wrong.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, roger.
Shaq, how goes it? It goes good. How you doing this morning? I had a lab that had similar scarring and never presented. 2 thumbs up. Good. That's what I like to hear. Which replica side stick do you have? Thinking about getting the HOTAS or the Ava for the replica side stick. I have the FS Project side stick. Now, unless they fabricate something different, if you want the gator, like the rubber gator that goes over the base, I think you're gonna need the HOTAS. Because it mounts in a circular fashion, and the Ava is not circular. So I don't know how that would mount or how that would work out. Because I was also looking at the Ava. But yeah, I have the HOTAS with the FS Project stick. Watch your profanity. You know my channel, man. I keep it real.
American 1222, turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 1 tree 13,000, altimeter 29906, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 5 miles.
Alright, right turn heading 110, descend maintain 13,000, altimeter 2996, and we'll expect further approach in 59 miles. American 1222. See, this is one thing I don't like about Beyond ATC. You're getting vectored like 100 miles away from the airport. It's like we might as well just be direct Lotus. Or Lots, whatever that is. That's Lots.
American 1222, contact Atlanta Center 135.55.
3555 for American 1222. Atlanta Center, American 1222, 110 heading, descending 27,000, flight level 130.
American 1222, Atlanta Center, roger.
Cab Zoom, what's going on, man? Great to see you, dude. Smooth, like went right past your message. That's my bad. Great to see you, man. Welcome. JJ said that's the one I was looking at. Yeah, I'll probably get the HOTAS I wonder if the Verpal Gator will work with the Ava. Oh, maybe. I'd have to look at the Verpal, but I believe I think they make the Gator mount to specifically whatever base you're buying, so probably not. If there's any difference in size or measurements, it's probably going to wiggle around or not work very well. The Ava's like well, it's almost like that type of. Hang on. Let's see. Thrustmaster Ava. Yeah, see, it's like, oh no, it's got that circle thing right there. So maybe I'm gonna probably disconnect my autopilot doing this. Oh no, JJ, I'm gonna send you a picture. You'll see what I mean. Oh, you piece of shit. It didn't get that picture. So, JJ, I just sent you a picture on Discord. So basically, there's a plastic piece that the Gator wraps around, but it also like grabs or fits around the base. So I would have to be, from what I see, it would have to be fabricated to that specific base. Maybe if you go to the FS Project's website, maybe they're making it for that base by now.
American 1222, contact Jacksonville Center 132.5. Have a good one.
32.5. Have a great day, American 1222. Jacksonville Center, American 1222, descending flight level 190 for flight level 13,000, American 1222.
American 1222, Jacksonville Center, roger. American 1222, contact Savannah, approach 125.3, see you.
Over to Savannah approach on 125.3, American 1222. Savannah approach, American 1222's descending 18,000 for flight level 13,000 on a 110 heading.
American 1222, verify information Zulu.
We have information Zulu for American 1222.
American 1222, Savannah approach, good day, altimeter 29906. Expect the visual approach, runway 28.
Altimeter 2996, we'll expect the visual for runway 28, American 1222.
American 1222, fly present heading, descend and maintain 5,000. Expect further clearance in about 4 miles.
Fly present heading, descend, maintain 5,000, and we'll expect further clearance in 4 miles, American 1222. Let's see. Gary Shepard, what's going on, my friend? Not much going on here other than just a little flying. Why does my... That don't look right. That whole thing shouldn't be... For some reason this looks weird to me. There it goes. Yeah, I knew that was supposed to all be turquoise. Chase, good morning. It's all going good. Well, except for that. Our approach checklist briefing is complete. Approach stable by let's see, touching elevation. Basically 1100 feet. ECAM status is checked. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums Barrow 431. Altimeters 29967. Approach checklist is complete. Updated my glare shield software and it fucked up. All my knobs are backwards. It goes in reverse. That's not good. Uh-oh. Is it their software that's doing it? I mean, I guess it would be right. You updated it and now it's shit. It would be cool. Beyond ATC added more aircrafts or at least live traffic so you can. Yeah, that's in the works. Like even if you go to settings in Beyond ATC, you can see right here AI traffic. This is it's in the works. Like they already have it, I think, in like some form of beta, but it's not like rolled out, you know, to non-beta testers yet. But that's it's definitely coming. It's been tough. It's one thing injecting traffic to the sim, it's another trying to control it. Yeah, that's why I'm surprised that any of them are even trying to do that. Especially if it's live traffic going off of ADSB, how are you going to try to control what's happening, you know, in real life? It'd be tough. The multiplayer option would be way cool. Waiting for payday, then officially ordering the wind wing if wife lets me. Goodness. I just tell her like, hey, I'm doing this. But I'm an asshole, so. And I'm the breadwinner, so it kind of gives me that leverage, I guess. I don't know if I'll buy anything else from them. They seem to have issues with their software. They should just open it up and allow it. Well, now, so let me ask you this, though. I think MobiFlight, you're limited to one device, I believe. Unless you can run multiple instances of MobiFlight, I think you're stuck to one device. Or maybe you just have to go put in... Because, like, if you have different profiles for different aircraft, I guess you just have to... You'd have to add everything under one profile that you're going to fly with for that specific aircraft. Whoops. So like for example, so this is for my radio, right? But there's different stuff for the radios for the Fenix compared to the 7.3. So like if I'm gonna go fly the 7.3 and use the radio, I gotta go open the this profile here for the PMDG 737 radio. And if I'm gonna fly the Fenix, I gotta do this one that I made. So I guess just anytime you have the Airbus, you have everything. You have to go in and like create everything under one, right? And then save that as an individual profile for that airplane. That would work.
American 1222, turn right, heading 135, descend and maintain 3000.
Right turn heading 135 and descend maintain 3000 for American 1222. Man, he's turning us we're way too high. God damn it. And this is when I jump off beyond ATC. Trying to turn us way too early. Can't be turning like a 6-mile base at 8,000 feet. Open descent. Oh shit. I'm gonna fly heading. Bleed off this altitude. Slow the airplane down. That's going to make it pitch up since it's in the open descent. And we'll turn direct to Tello. Get that second camera on. And there's V&E plus 10. We'll go flaps 1. Speed checks flaps 1.
Beyond ATC connected.
Savannah, why is that? Why do I have to keep having to do this? go. Savannah approach, American 1222.
American 1222, verify information echo.
We have information echo, American 1222.
American 1222, Savannah approach, altimeter 29er96, expect a visual approach runway 28.
Altimeter 2996, we'll expect a visual for runway 28, American 1222.
American 1222, contact Savannah Tower 125.9er75.
Over to Savannah Tower 125.975 for American 1222. $12 miles, let's slow her down. 180. Savannah Tower, American 1222, visual runway 28. Even though we don't have the field in sight.
American 1222, Savannah Tower, continue.
We'll continue, American 1222. Alright, there's V&E plus 10, flaps 2, speed checks, flaps 2. And we are on the RNAV. Miss approach altitude 2600 is set. And got the runway in sight. Slow down 170. Oh shit, man. There's a rocket launch about to happen right now. Fuck. And it's like a crewed astronaut.
American 1222, wind 235 at 9er. Runway 28, cleared to land.
Clear land runway 28, American 1222. Let me get this bitch on the ground so I can run outside and see it. Shadow, what's up, man? Great to see you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Clear land. Land checklist. Cabin crews advised. Auto thrust speed. Auto brakes medium. We can go to low. Auto brakes low. AKMO landing. All green. Land checklist complete. Here we go. Yeah, there's a ULA rocket launch with astronauts on it, and I can see it from my front yard if I get outside quick enough. Right quartering crosswind at 8 knots. Looks like a big ass crack in the middle of the runway.
300. 200. 40, 30, 20, retard.
Yeah, this airport needs some work.
American 1222, exit right at Alpha.
Right at Alpha, American 1222.
American 1222, contact ground 121.9er.
Ground 121.9, American 1222. Alright guys, I'm gonna go run outside real quick, see if I can't see this rocket. Shit, yeah, it's up. It's going right now. Alright, I saw the last little bit of it, but for astronaut crew rocket launches, they climb a lot more shallow, and I got behind like I had a cloud close to my house, and it was like behind that cloud because they were climbing real shallow. So I didn't see much of it, but anyways. Savannah ground, American 1222, request taxi to gate.
American 1222, welcome to Savannah Hilton Head Airport. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Request gate 9er, American 1222.
American 1222, gate 9er taxi via Alpha, Alpha Tree.
Gate 9 Alpha, Alpha 3, American 1222. Let's see. So since he's gone, Cal and I would tell jokes. That's funny. Doc said hi on stream. Oh, very nice. Here's one, but you gotta say it in a southern voice. Why is my hand like a pie? Why is my hand like a pie? Why? Because it got... I don't even know how to say that word. That's funny. Thoughts on Beyond ATC? I like it. It still needs a little bit of polish, especially with the vectoring. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not. Like sometimes it's trying to vector you from 100 miles out. But I like it. It's a great supplement for VATSIM. And in fact, I probably use it more than VATSIM just because it's quite a bit easier to use. You can use all the charted frequencies. My marshaller's on top of the roof. So that's cool. One guy. That's not where you stop. Marshallers suck here in Savannah. I'm not going to actually shut down the airplane though, because we're going to run the replay. And then I got to go pick up my dog from the vet. My marshallers love the roof in Atlanta. Yeah, I can move them. I could fix that myself. All right, let's close that. And then let's go load. I hate that it does that. Man, got that port right there. I can see why the minimums are high on this approach. Oh man, I didn't know that camera moves. Let's see. I need to fix that. Group 5. Copy. And over here, I'm gonna delete this. And then paste. There you go. That way my camera's not doing that goofy shit when I switch between these two cameras. How much room does a jump seater need? As much room as possible. Damn. That's kind of fucked, but that's hilarious. Captain Nate, what's going on, my friend? Great to see you, dude. Join us just in time for the replay of the approach. Nate, are you going to make it to Expo? That must be a Georgia thing. I have a semi-dark one, but it's a good educational video on tunnel vision. How many pilots does it take to change a light bulb? Neither, but if they work Eastern, apparently 3. That's pretty funny. Check your Discord, Airbus radio panel. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, like what's this big old divot in the ground? I mean, maybe that's real. If that's real, then I hope they don't change that. Dude, what the fuck? I keep hitting the button. There we go. Now it looks like that's an arrestor. This is like an arrestor cable system. Yeah, that's what that is. But these lines are like, these runway lines are fucked up. They're all turned the wrong direction. They got this big divot in the ground, this big old boom. But that could be true. I know my home airport of Monroe, Louisiana has that at an intersecting portion of 2 runways. Keep an eye out, Willie. Ride the Willie. That's nice, I take it. Let's see what did Atlanta give us on the landing rate. It's still recording, so make sure it doesn't give us multiple ones. It felt smoother than that, but negative 263. Go 268. Something around there. Yeah, like what is big old divots in the ground. That's sexy. Just shy of the touchdown aim point. And this is why I have that shit turned off. Oh well. It's a great stopping point for the stream, I guess. Let's see. Nate's flying back, Monday. I swear they rushed sceneries, released hella sceneries. Yeah. Yeah, that one seems a bit rushed. I'll be at Expo. I might see y'all when you arrive. Hell yeah, sounds good. Nice. We want an audience with cameras like paparazzi. We'll need a ride to HSH. There you go. Uber. So what time do you think you'll be arriving in Henderson? Probably won't know until we see what time we're going to be leaving. We don't even know what time we're going to leave. It's going to, I think the weather's going to dictate, weather and temperature is going to dictate a lot. Well, there's a strong possibility we might even beat you there, Callie. But we also might have to stop twice on the way to Vegas for gas, so may not actually. Smooth, is that the runway with gravestones in it? I think so, I'm not sure. Man, maybe like before noon. That's what I was kind of thinking. Well, hey, we got a flight in. That's right, sure did. I gotta go turn that shit off though, so that it don't happen again. Figure if I leave by 6 a.m. should be there by 11. That should work perfect. Only FLY2HIGH rushes scenery, honestly. It for sure looks like it. Yeah, temperature and the weather's gonna be the biggest. I think our weather will be fine. It's just gonna be the temperature and density altitudes gonna be the bitch. Oh, there's not a might. We will. Oh man. Alright guys, well, that's gonna be it for this stream. I'm not sure I'm gonna get another stream in today or not. I gotta go pick up the dog from the vet. Then I might mow. And Crystal just advised me that we got a letter from the HOA. They basically want us to, let's see. Friendly reminder on behalf of the board of directors, the country address community, encouraging every owner to take an interest in the appearance of their property so that we can preserve the integrity and architectural harmony property values of the community. During a recent property inspection of the neighborhood, it was noticed that your lot/property is in violation with the Declaration of Covenants, conditions and easements and restrictions for country address. Plants and landscaping. To help us in our effort to preserve the appearance of our community, the board respectfully requests your cooperation in taking the necessary steps below to correct or cure the violation in 30 days. Please bring your property into compliance by watering and fertilizing your lawn on a regular basis, or the sod will have to be replaced. Replace my fucking ass. There's no such thing as replacing shit. Everything is fucking sand. And you can't grow shit in sand. The board and the other homeowners at Country Address Community appreciate your prompt attention to cooperation in this matter. If you have corrected the violation since the date of this notice, we thank you for your promptness. Man, that's not an overnight fucking. How are you gonna like correct this in 30 days? You're just gonna fuck these fucking motherfuckers. They can get fucked. Anyways, we're gonna forward this to the rental company. Yeah, like everything that we have in our house is everything is sand. So aside from the rental company like cutting up all the fucking like what's out there now and replacing it with like tiles of sod and grass, like it's not gonna change. And, and it's funny, I haven't had an issue with the HOA since like our first year moving here. In the first year they had a legit reason. Needed to clean the gutters, and there was like literal like plants growing out of the gutters. So like I get that. But this, unless you can make my yard not be sand, nothing's gonna change. Anyways, well, guys, I appreciate y'all coming to hang out on this very rare and morning stream. It was a lot of fun. I was planning on taking a deeper look at the Savannah airport, but it's not going to happen. So I'm going to run, go pick up the dogs, and if we get to stream again today, I'll see y'all then. If not, then I'll see y'all tomorrow. And until then, have a great day. Be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side. Hopefully, I will see most of y'all at Expo. I got some stickers on the way. It's going to be a great ass time. See ya!